just saw that stat right there, that more than half of Americans would blame Trump if there is a recession. I know you're sitting in Canada this morning. Would you blame Trump if there were a recession?
Well, let me just say that we've been talking about recession now for 4 years in a row, you may recall. Forecasters of recessions have been wrong for 4 years straight. So probabilities of 32 to 55%, that's interesting, but we are not in a recession right now. It really depends on how long these tariff wars go on for. I mean, it's widely assumed right now that the European bloc, the British, Swiss, Canadian, and Mexican deals will get resolved in relatively short order. The giant question mark, and certainly this is on Powell's mind when he refuses to drop rates, is how long will the China situation last? Because that one looks far more complicated. It's not just trade and tariffs. It's IP theft and access to markets and WTO issues. There's a lot on the table with China. And so I would argue right now that people that count out the American economy are constantly wrong all the time. It's the largest economy on earth. Represents, 26% of the world's GDP and almost 40% of all consumables. So it's a difficult, tricky situation, I agree. But I'm an investor. I have to make these decisions every day, and I'm not investing for a recession right now. I'd be pulling my horns in, and I want to remind you, the market's correct 20% all the time. Almost every 18 months that happens. And so why correct is different every time. This is because of scares on tariffs, but this is nothing new for the S&P 500. And frankly, it's often and has been for over 100 years a buying opportunity. The American economy generates 8 to 10% returns over the long run. And now you're getting to buy at a 17, 18 PE versus 23 just 4 months ago. It's a value deal.